in the series, in the pilot, one of the first things I appreciated was seeing the astronauts, your characters, taking something that reminds them of home with themselves on this space journey. So I wanted to ask you guys, if you each one of you were the real astronauts going on this real journey, what item, what lucky charm, what photograph, what would you take with you and why right now?
I would take my Bible and a picture of my family and music. Bible being, I think, the most translated and the wisest book of humanity. I would definitely draw a lot of positivity and wisdom from. So definitely that's my first choice of books. And then music, I would probably bring Swan Lake because that was one of my favorites of all time anyway. So that was very dreamy and then beautiful music. And then also, of course, the family picture so that I would always have some dear faces.
What about you, Mr. Ivanir?
Well, that's what I did actually with on the show as well. I brought into my cabin, the one that is my room, photos of my kids. So that was on the walls in the actually we watched an episode yesterday, I think, and they were like, oh, this is me.
Oh.
Yeah, so
cool.
they had that. So that would be, and I think another thing, well, I love learning languages. It's I'm a kind of a polyglot, and that's a thing. So I think I would bring everything necessary to learn a new language. That would keep me occupied, I think, in a good way.
That sounds great. What type of preparation did you guys have for the show? Did you guys had a kind of like a boot camp of sorts with professionals? And if so, what was the most fun aspect and the most challenging of the boot camp?
Well, we had a cosmonaut, an astronaut, a real guy, astronaut Mike Massimino, who came and gave a lecture to all of the team and the crew, and then we had a personal meeting with him, the actors, to ask questions and figure out things that have to do with being in space. And then I think the biggest thing was the boot camp that we did for the floating. This is the only series on TV ever, I think, that has so much real, like floating scenes in the. Usually you have it on films like Interstellar, something like this, but never on TV. So this is the first time you have that, and that was a very long and hard on one hand process of learning that. On the other hand, that was very satisfactory as well when you succeed doing that, when you succeed going like this 360 degrees and this and at the same pace and everything. It's very it feels good.
Before letting you guys go, Ms. Wu and Ivanir, if you want to chip in, when one's growing up, when once it's a kid, usually one of the most popular answers is wishing to be an astronaut. So I was curious before letting you guys go, when you were a kid, what did you wish to be? Like a fireman, a policeman, an astronaut?
A cosmonaut.
What about you, Ms. Wu?
I wished to be in one of those space suits.
So thank you again, guys. Congratulations on the show, and thank you for taking a little bit of your time. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Bye.